right, we have Colin Hay of Men at Work standing by with Alan Hunter. So, Alan, take it away.
Okay, this is Fee. This is not Alan. This is Fee. And I have Colin Hay with me, lead singer from Men at Work. And Colin, I heard now that Greg Ham has left the band. Is that going to change anything or what?
No, it just means that Men at Work's now Man at Work.
Man at Work. Yeah. It's going to be tough lifting those manhole covers off all by yourself.
I've been working out. It's all right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You're going to replace him? And
well, yeah. The band is actually Greg and I are the last two left, and we've got a new band. It just means that for this tour, which is coming up, we need somebody to play keyboards and sax, but I have somebody back home in Australia. Yeah.
Did you come all the way from Australia just to be here with us tonight?
Oh, yes.
You did.
That's the kind of guy I am.
You've got nothing else going, I know. No, I'm kidding. And you're going to China, too. That should be really exciting.
Doing Australia, China, Japan, Southeast Asia, and then hope to be over here next year in '86 with a new band to...
in the United States in '86 with a new album.
Yeah, new album, new band.
New video.
Everything.
Everything.
New everything.
New suit. I love your suit. It's beautiful.
New shoes, too. I wish you could see my shoes. They're the best things about.
Do you want to get these shoes? Oh, yeah, look at those. Leopard and patent leather. I like that. Don't get a shot of my shoes. I didn't get a shine. I was in too big of a hurry. Okay, we're going to go now to a videotape describing the birth of the award, of the MTV Spaceman, the history, the background. They're going to show you how they cast it out of solid silver this year, because last year the heads kept breaking off because they were hollow on the inside. So we have a little time. I'm really glad you could make it to the United States. Have a great time tonight. I'll see you in there later. See you at the party tonight. Okay. Thank you very much, Colin. I appreciate it. And now we're going to go to the birth of the awards.
On parody videos featuring Billy Crystal with You Look Marvelous, and some of Colin's favorite videos from his friends Down Under, Men at Work.
Let's get down to business, so to speak, with Bryan Adams' fourth single from his #1 album, Reckless. It's called Summer of '69.
In birthday news this week, we've got a couple of celebrations. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits turns 36.
And on this day in 1877, Thomas Alva Edison made the first recording ever. It was his version of Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Definitely a top 10 classic. What was the first record that you ever bought?
I never used to buy records. My father had a music store in Scotland, so I used to get everything for free.
Oh, that's the life. I bet you saved a lot of money. When we return, Laura Branigan and Spanish Eddie with today's video pick.
Wow! Wasn't that fantastic?
Colin, Laura Branigan is just one of the new artists around today. Who are some of your favorite artists here and at home?
Well, I like a new band called Dream Academy, and I like a couple of songs by Tears for Fears. I like a lot of things. New things are always good.
You like a lot of things?
New things, yeah. I like
good. Keep an open mind. Lisa Robinson is next with her first report on rock videos that make fun of...
What else?
Rock videos with Billy Crystal and You Look Marvelous. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Lisa Robinson returns with her news on Weird Al Yankovic and his videos. Is Weird Al big in Australia, Colin?
Oh, he's about the same size.
Colin will be showing us a video of his own next when we see Men at Work and Everything I Need.
That's the spirit.
Colin, after your last album and tour, you took some time off. Why was that?
I think everyone was really, really sick of Men at Work. I was sick of Men at Work. Everybody was tired of Men at Work. As a matter of fact, in America, they used to advertise weekends where they wouldn't play any Men at Work records.
Now you're back with the record Two Hearts and a new video. Tell me something about it.
Well, it was the most exciting record I've made. It was very relaxing. Greg Ham and I worked very well together. And with the video clips, we tried to approach them in a different way. It's very difficult to come up with new ideas for video clips because everybody's doing video clips, so you have to kind of sit down and try and approach them in a slightly different way to make them vaguely interesting, and hopefully they are.
Well, let's take a look at Everything I Need right now. Colin, that's Maria. I loved it, but you know who you remind me of?
Saying that.
Because you're sitting here? Oh, yes, because you're so cute. Anyway, Maria Von Trapp in The Sound of Music.
Oh,
The Hills Are Alive with The Sound of Music. It's real cute. If you weren't in rock and roll, what else would you be doing?
Well, I'd be unemployed, I think. I can't really do anything else. Stay tuned tomorrow, when Catherine and I have video music from Sting, Jimmy Cliff, Weird Al, and Men at Work. By the way, I'm Colin Hay.
And I'm Catherine Kinley, and we'll both see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Catherine Kinley, and this is Colin Hay of Men at Work, my very special co-host all this week.
Thanks, Catherine. Today we've got video music from the great Jimmy Cliff and Weird Al.
Plus, a video from Colin's favorite band, Men at Work.
So let's start the day off with Sting's hit, If You Love Somebody, Set Them Free. I had a song years ago called If You Love Somebody, Tie Them Up, and it's true.
No.
Yes, it's very, very true. I did have a song like that, and had a very, very similar chorus to that one.
Oh, are you going to talk to him about it?
No.
Nah, that's okay. Let's take a look at what's new in the stores.
This week you can find a new album from the former lead singer of the Doobie Brothers, Michael McDonald, No Looking Back.
And Romance 1600 from that princely singer, Sheila E. When Colin and I return, we've got a hot shot from Jimmy Cliff on today's video pick. That's what I call a hot sax solo.
It's quite good, that video clip, really.
Yeah.
It's, video clips tend to get very formulated these days, but they're fun to make when you do records and make video clips that work. They're a lot of fun to do, and they use a different set of skills than making a record, and you learn from them.
It's a different medium altogether.
Yeah.
Up next, part 2 of Lisa Robinson's week-long series on funny rock videos with Weird Al. Lisa Robinson returns with the video humor of heavy metal and David Lee Roth. You know, Colin, every country seems to have its own brand of humor. How would you describe Australia's funny bone? If they've got one.
Well, it's quite dry, really.
Is it?
Like the weather or the climate.
Like the British?
A little bit like the British, yeah. It's different, but more British than American.
How does that humor figure into your band's work?
Well, in many ways, really. I think, especially with the early stuff, I think I was a little bit scared to actually say what I really thought, so I would shroud things with humor, which also we did with the film clips and the video clips as well. Instead of trying to sort of bash something and get something across, you know, we tend to make it humorous, and often you can get an idea across better with if you make people laugh rather than sort of be really obvious and kind of, this is what we're trying to say.
Right. Well, coming up is a video with a sense of humor all its own from Men at Work.
Best. It was fun making it. It was a new area of work, and it was also quite cheap.
That's the best part.
Yeah, to make, but it was exciting, and we did it. We shot it around places where we all lived, and it was. I think it's a nice clip. Let's have a look at it. Look at it now.
That's all for today's show.
But don't you dare go away on vacation or anything like that, because Catherine and I will be back right here tomorrow for the Heavy Metal Wednesday.
Rocking the airwaves will be the Scorpions, AC/DC, David Lee Roth, and TNT.
See you then.
Hi, I'm Catherine Kinley, and this is my special co-host all this week, Colin Hay of Men at Work.
Welcome to Heavy Metal Wednesday on Radio 1990. Today we've got music from some fellow Australians, AC/DC and David Lee Roth and TNT. The first video of the day is from the Scorpions' number 19 album, Worldwide Live.
Now it's time for Hit Parader Magazine's Heavy Metal Hotline.
Some fantastically interesting things here. Quiet Riot has taken on a familiar face to replace guitarist Rudy Sarzo. Former Jaffrey bass player Chuck Wright actually left Quiet Riot in 1983, but now he's back working on the group's upcoming LP, QR3.
Ronnie James Dio has just put out his third solo album, Sacred Heart. Dio has also been busy putting together the heavy metal effort for Ethiopia, Hear and Aid. He ran into a little trouble, though, recently when Jimmy Page failed to show up for a promised session. However, the song is still set for a September release. Colin, Men at Work contributed to the Ethiopia cause when you played Australia's Live Aid show. Tell me, what was it like there?
It was a very smooth operation. I saw just about everybody I've ever worked with in the industry, and there was about 20 bands on with a 7-minute changeover between bands. It was a very exciting day.
When Radio 1990 continues, today's video pick and heavy metal goes Norwegian with TNT.
Don't you dare go away, or we'll come round your house and rip your arms off.
From Australia, Accept from Germany.
From England, The Firm, Deep Purple, and Marillion.
And from the good old USA, there's always Rat, Motley Crue, and Van Halen.
Norway entered the picture a few years ago with the band TNT. They've just released their debut album, Knights of the New Thunder, and a new video called Seven Seas.
Have a look at this. Like a lot of bands in Australia do, Australia has quite a unique, or used to have quite a unique rock scene in the sense that there were always, when we started out, a lot of live venues. There was about 50 or 60 places where bands could play, so you could almost make a living out of it, even if you didn't have records. So we played in small places in front of small audiences, and gradually the crowds got bigger, and we played for a couple of years before any record companies at all showed any interest, and from there it snowballed, so to speak.
Actually, that's how most bands get started here in the United States, probably all over the world. Up next, hard rock from down under with AC/DC.
Yeah, well, they were the first ones, first band out of the bag, I think, and did a lot of road work around the world for years and years. Pretty good band.
Well, here's Danger from the group that started it all, AC/DC. That's all for heavy metal this week. Be here tomorrow for video music from Madonna, Duran Duran, and Weird Al.
And one of my favorite videos from Prince.
Plus, a chance to win the vacation of your dreams with the Cody Ingenious Solution Sweepstakes. It's just a phone call away, so tune in tomorrow.